Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. Swing trades to me are kind of positions where I like to let things develop, okay? And oftentimes I will be in contracts that have over 1 month, sometimes over 2 months, 3 months, etc. And when I put on trades like that, a lot of times I don't. It's not like an all or nothing. It's not like I'm putting on full size immediately, and when I'm exiting, I'm not exiting like full size right away either. It's kind of like piecing in and piecing out, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that the time frame is typically longer. So, like I said, like a couple months maybe. Um, but also one of the reasons why I like to do that is because as the trade kind of moves in my favor, it gives me more confidence, right? So as the thing starts to do what I expected it to do, that actually builds my confidence, and I actually don't mind adding into strength, or if I'm thinking it's a bearish trade, adding into weakness, especially if it gets to big levels where I feel like there's like a clean trigger. Okay, and what I mean by this, just kind of like an example, is on this BLDP, right? So I was looking at this as like a swing trade out through November expiration, and one of the things that got me interested was the pattern. So it had formed a higher base above 1415 area. It was pushing up into like this 50-day resistance, right? And I saw there's a lot of good strength in some peers and some alternative energy plays. So what I was looking at was a break above the 50-day, and that would be like the first level, right? Because you can see clearly that the 50-day was an area of resistance. And then the second level, and what I mean by adding into strength, is like this 1650 range, right? Because you can see very well defined area of supply on the chart. It's failed multiple times here. So what I would potentially look at is, right, so say you start a position when it breaks the 50-day, then as it gets up into this next resistance range, I might actually look to add through 1650, okay? Because then I have even more confidence this trade is going to start to build momentum because it'll clear another resistance area, right? So how I normally approach that though is last in, first out, okay? So like if I add into strength, I'm usually keeping like a tighter stop on what I added, right? I might still stick with like that preliminary position, right? So the one where I added on the initial break, so when I first got involved, so I'll stick with that. But if I add into strength or if I add into weakness, usually I keep a tighter stop on that, and I'll be a little bit more active managing that. So if it starts to move against me, I'll cut the trade loose a little bit faster, right? So not giving it like the normal risk parameters. So I'll manage it a little bit more closely. But again, I don't mind adding into strength. Like I'm a little bit less concerned with like my cost basis. I'm more concerned with just like the overall trade doing what I want it to do, right? Because I have more confidence when the trade's doing what I felt it was going to. So as it builds, I don't mind adding, but the stuff that I add, I want to keep like a tight stop, all right? So again, I mean, like this is something that I'll do with swing trades, especially stuff that I have more time, because if it's just like a day trade or maybe just a couple day trade, I don't have like the ability to like sit and let things develop. But this is something maybe more like a couple months out, like, like 2 to 3 months out. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information on option swing trading or earnings trading as we get into earnings season, please follow up the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.